Hit the button.
Hit the button.
Not the button.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
you
Not
already
the
know.
it's
scuff
time.
stop button.
Yeah, thank you, Ali, for that a wonderful opener to get us going. My turn to see how bad mine goes.
Well, I set a high bar for that.
I think we can clear it. I think we'll raise it one more notch. We got some interesting ideas going on.
I don't like the sound of
I mean, I cooked this 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. It wasn't that long ago.
I helped.
Yes, you did help because I was like, what the heck am I supposed to do?
theoretically helped cook both of these, and I right now couldn't tell you either one of them.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. We get the peak of the team before we get into this game. Anyway, my team is on the ref sheet. So,
Yeah.
wait, if you bump the left trigger, that's how you can change items in party.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I've
didn't
never
know
seen
that.
before.
I did not know that. That is news to me. I've always
Wow.
gone to boxes and done it this
Yeah.
yo.
way.
That's what I do.
That's how
if I
I've
have a
done
bunch
it.
of them to
All right,
make.
we're out of that. I don't know what to think about this team that we're up against. Fire Glacier, Flying Heatran, Psychic Como, Grass Thwacky, Dark Umbreon, Steel Volbeat. I don't know. We'll just gotta see how this goes. I think this is gonna be like gouging fire time. It seems like the case. And then we don't know what Como is gonna be, physical or special. We'll figure that out as we go. And yeah. Arizio 2, we'll try that. Make sure our notes are over there. Yeah. Let's get into it. Way I see this is why not gouging fire to start this. Tinglu probably looks okay here because we do have the 4 times into Heatran, which is a problem. I think also we can lead Scrafty. We can also just go Ribombi to match Tailwinds. I'm kind of liking that. With a Scrafty in the back, can help deal with this with Intimidate. Looks solid. A little bit of fighting coverage. Sinisha has been really good up to this point. I don't see why we don't want to bring it here. I think in this situation, do have Dark, we have Water Terra. I think I'm leaning towards Sinisha. We can go Tinglu weakness policy. I think I want to see what his moves are before we start bringing that out. If I had to guess. So, yeah, let's go Sinisha here. In the back, we got some Intimidate. So we're really going to be leaning on Gouging Fire to do damage here. But if we protect Gouging Fire, I think we can have a chance. We will have a chance. So, yeah, let's get into it. Game number 1 coming your way. Here we go. Game 1. Oh, we're doing this Blueberry Academy. Let's go. Volbeat Thwacky. Grassy Surge is going to be a thing here. Honestly, looking at this, I like the idea of we can scout out maybe a fake out with Burning Bulwark with a Burning Bulwark Protect kind of play. Get burned on Thwacky. Thwacky's no longer an issue. We do have to be worried about Volbeat potentially having Thunder Wave, but I think let's just see what happens. Let's see if we can bait the fake out, and then we can Tailwind for speed control. I'm liking that idea. Burning Bulwark, cool animation. What do we got? There is the fake out into Ribombi. And Trick. What is that going to be? What do we get? Oh, Lagging Tail. Okay. It's a set we did not use with Volbeat last season. So I think this is actually a good opportunity. We can just go for Breaking Swipe. I'm not too worried about what Thwacky's damage can be here. Breaking Swipe, Rabombi can pressure with like a Pollen Puff into Thwacky, and that should make that go away. That's kind of my thought process here. Downside is our Gouging Fire is going to move last the rest of this game. Thwacky's gone. Glastrier in, maybe. Como in. Okay, I really like this then. Tail Glow. Ooh. This is Baton Pass stuff. Not much damage there, but that's okay. That will be good damage. We'll take that. Okay, so it's not Clear Amulet. What does he have this special attack? Oh, that's Heatran in the back, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and get Scrafty in for Gouging Fire. And then I think we can Scout Out Protect on Como. Looks like a good opportunity for protecting them. Volbeat's switching here, but we don't have very good effectiveness going into it. But let's just go for the Como. We're switching first, so he's not switching. So he's going +6 maybe. Yep, Clear Amulet. Okay, -2 Comos. Baton Pass. And that's going to be Heatran, probably. Yeah. Okay, Moonblast. That is a Como gone. Focus Sash is almost back intact. Volbeat's back. So going to get through a +6 Heatran, or +3 Heatran is going to be kind of tough. I think it's a good chance to go Fake Out into Heatran. It's not very effective. Maybe Scout to Protect there. I do like the idea of just a Pollen, Moonblast into Volbeat, just so we can just kind of stop whatever else it's going to do. Lots of special attackers on this side, so Scrap's not too crazy here. That's Terra Flying. Probably has Terra Blast, if I had to guess. Yep. A little bit of chip. There's his Tailwind. That's a non-threatening Volbeat. Okay, that's a nice crit. We're just going to leave that there. Okay. Okay, Focus Sash is back. Our Tailwind's gone. Their Tailwind's up. Sinishad's not looking great here. Gouging Fire maybe can take one for us. I think Scrafty's okay. It's kind of a dangerous spot. I think we can go for the Terra. I like the idea of going Knockoff into Heatran, and then we can just go Moonblast into Heatran. Just get as much damage into here as possible. Yeah. Figure out what this item is on Heatran as well. Be good for us. Baton Pass to get the Thwacky back in. So Terrain's going to expire soon. Just Heat Waves. Yep, Heat Wave into Scrafty. Does pick it up. It's okay. Moonblast should do damage. Yeah, get it to half. Special attack drop, we'll take those. It's not Clear Amulet then. I don't know what it has. So Gouging Fire can come in. I think Gouging Fire is okay, potentially. Especially if we can, like, Iron Head into it. Gotta protect up here. Just because there is fake out pressure. So we'll just Burning Bulwark, and then we'll also go for a protect on Ribombee here. Kind of stalls out Tailwind. Okay, we do get to burn. Little victories. Okay, Heat Wave, staying on that. Okay, how many more turns at Tailwind? I think we got like 2 turns left. Okay. The last turn at Tailwind. So we have an option here, possibly. No, I think we have 4 times resist. Best play, I think Iron Head into Heatran for the most damage we can do. Thwacky being burned's good for us. So let's go ahead and just go for the Iron Head. Ribombee doesn't live this turn. But I think we're just going to double into it. We could Pollen Puff our own side, but not a guarantee we're going to get this move off. So I think in case it misses, we'll just target into it. Volbeat's back. Volbeat's not a threat. Does it miss someone? Ribombee, let's go. Okay, we're okay now. Ooh, just a little bit left. Tailwind down. Okay. What do you have? So he's going to Tailwind this turn. Can we Breaking Swipe? The Ribombee can maybe protect, can maybe Pollen Puff. I think our best course scenario, we can double it and just hope we hit. Heatran could protect, so I think we're going to trust the process. And okay, Heatran's gone. Okay. Thwacky's back. We should try to actually... Oh, he's going for another setup. Okay. Get him, Ribombee. There you go. Way to go. Way to go. Okay, now we have fastest Pokemon in the game. Okay, attack drop. Yeah, get the burn. So Heatran's back. So we can do one or two things here. I don't know what Heatran's last move is, but I am leaning towards swapping for Sinistcha for Gouging Fire. Ribombee can protect the Scout, protect from Heatran, and then we can get a little bit of healing back. Yeah. Who would have thought? All right. A little bit of healing. That's fine. Fake out into Sinistcha. Power Gem. That's a good find. Okay. Burn Thwacky into a resisted Grassy Glide. I think we can go Rage Powder for sure. to make sure Heatran's attack stays off of us, but Thwacky ignores that. I think I'll just go for the attack there, and then just Moonblast into Heatran. Yeah, I think that's our play. Okay, got the Moonblast. No Grassy Glide, so what is this move going to be? Kind of curious. Knockoff, okay. Yeah, just get a little bit of burn. Oh, crit. We'll take the crit, I suppose. Okay. I think for safety purposes, we go ahead and just switch, send a shout, so that we have a heal available later in case something crazy happens here. Just Pollen Puff into Thwacky for the KO. There is Grassy Glide. Okay. Well, that got scary. Rabambi with a clutch dodge on that Heat Wave definitely pulled it out, I think, for us in this game. But that is game one. We got to do this again. Last week we fell a little bit short after winning game one, but maybe we can pull something off here. Let's see what happens. So if we're up against this kind of look, I feel like Ting-Lu provides something for us. Do we have to be mindful Glastrier is in the back here, and we have to be a little bit mindful of it. So is Umbreon. Umbreon can be a foul play user, but we'll battle against same rules. I do like the idea of Ting-Lu being something for us. That trick set with Volbeat's pretty interesting, but knowing it doesn't have an attacking move, we can kind of ignore it so long as we can match Tailwind or keep speed control like in our favor. Don't know what Como is up to. Didn't see Protect. Didn't see Clear Amulet. So Como is still a wild card for this series. So is Umbreon. And I think Glastrier probably makes an appearance, but we'll see what happens. So here's my thought process. Looking at this, we can probably... I think Scrafty's still good for a fake out pressure angle. Sinister was good. Rabambi was great. I think Rabambi can still play here and be okay for us. I'm leaning towards... Scrafty could maybe work. Scrafty, Ting-Lu... Gouging Fire Rabambi. Sinistra might be impactful. Not entirely sure at the moment. With Terraflying Heatran. Heatran's really scary to stare down with Sinistra. I'm liking the idea of like Scrafty, Gouging Fire start. Ting-Lu here. And then we can maybe do Rabambi in the back. If we don't, yeah. Rabambi can also play as a support and do Pollen Puff healing, so we do have that option if we don't go this route, and it does help check a lot of his team. So I think having super effective in the 3 Pokemon is a big deal. So Rabambi does have a job, keep us healthy. So if we see Volbeat lead, I think we can probably go for a Ting-Lu swap potentially. Do have to be mindful of that Tail Glow Baton Pass. Still really spooky to see. But if we have Ting-Lu on a turn where he Tail Glows, we can just throw a Stomping Tantrum into that slot. Especially if we think it's going to happen immediately. But game 2, here we go. Let's see what happens. Glastrier Volbeat. So liking that. Okay, there's Clear Amulet. It's good to know. Okay, we can go for a knockoff fake out angle. I'm liking probably fake out into Glastrier. Gouging Fire's looking like it's probably going to get tricked again. I think we can just go for a Tinglu switch to stop anything from happening, possibly. I also like having Rock Slide available here. Get to see if Glastrier has Protect or not. Okay. It could be a Tailwind from their side, which could be a little intriguing. Yeah. Okay. So that Glastier's now in front of us. So it's something to think about. We do have Knockoff, get the Clear Amulet off because we're going to need that gone. Tinglu, a little bit of a precarious spot because Icicle Crash is threatening, but we do have Weakness Policy. And so I think that's a chance where we could take the shot of Icicle Crash with the Knockoff going in Glastrier, then we can retaliate with a really strong Rock Slide in return. Kind of liking that idea. There is Tail Glow. There's Icicle Crash. As long as we don't flinch, we have a chance. There's our Policy. Haven't seen this since Gen 8. There's our Knockoff, and we'll Clear Amulet. That's good damage. Did we flinch? Oh, we did flinch. That's unfortunate. That was such good damage coming out in that spot. So, Gouging Fire can come in, and now it's going to be something that we can use for breaking swipes. Scrafty can swap out Tinglu. We can maybe go for Protect here. See if he's going to try to go for the finishing blow on it. He could also switch, and we'll see what happens. That flinch was unfortunate, but it happens. We did get a really big miss game 1, so it evens out. If he throws a trick here, that would be insane, but I think he just baton passes outright. Yeah. Heatran +3 inbound, or Como +3 inbound. We'll see. Yeah, Como +3. All right, we'll see what this Como is up to now. Icicle Crash into the protected Tinglu. So Gouging Fire. Terra on Gouging Fire doesn't look bad. I think with what we're dealing with here, I like this idea. And then Breaking Swipe does good damage into the Como. And then Tinglu can swap for Scrafty Intimidate. And then we got Fake Out Pressure the following turn. They're going to be faster than us. That's +3 Como, so I'm really not sure what this damage is going to look like into Gouging Fire, but we'll see. Especially because we just let the special attack drop go away. What we're going to find out about this Como. Glastrier protects. Clanging Scales hits both. We do hang on. That's huge, actually. Defense drop's big. That is Throat Spray. That's +4 Como in front of us right now. That's great damage. We take that. Got all that written down. There's a lot to write there. They no longer have Tailwinds. How fast is this Como? I think good chance of we can go Breaking Swipe once again. If you fake out the Como slot, it checks for Protect, and now you got a -2. Glacier. Oh, that's so close to the KO. Oh, perfect. Como down. Glacier's minus 2, I think. We got chunked hard, though. High horsepower. Goodbye, gouging fire. Thank you for your service. Good job. I think that's still minus 1 Glacier, though. Rabambi can come in. So you have to be mindful of a trick. There's Heatran. You have to get Glacier off the field. But Glacier's minus 1. Heatran's sitting there. This can be a Pollen Puff into Scrafty. Glacier's probably thinking Protect. Or it's throwing Icicle Crash out. But ideally, Scrafty's naturally faster. We're slower than Heatran now. So I think we can kill off Heatran with a Draining Punch. Just because I think Glacier's going to Protect. We'll see. Terra Flying. Good Terra. For some reason, I did not consider that. Pollen Puff to get us back to full. Terra Blast. Okay, so we were right about Terra Blast. Can we eat one? Oh, we're right back to where we were. Drain Punch, not going to heal for much. Okay. Heavy Slam. We know the moveset. Okay. Rabambi needs you to probably pull off a Protect play for us. Tinglu is low. I think we can just Protect with Rabambi here. And then we can go Drain Punch into Glacier. If Heatran picks us up, that's good, because Glacier is still minus 1. And then we got Tinglu that's going to have to 3v1 this to finish. There's our Protect. What else? Terra Blast into the... Yeah. Oh. Makes sense. If we go for Tailwind, that's like a play, but I think I want to have the healing available on this turn. That's coming up. Okay, Tinglu. Gonna have to you clutch one up. No weakness policy active anymore. So not as much in the offensive capabilities here. But I think we just Pollen Puff the Tinglu. But we have Rock Slide available. And Rock Slide's going to just be our best damage into both these right now. There's our heal. I mean, that's fantastic HP. Terra Blast into. Rabambi's down. Okay. All right. We got all the HP we're going to have left. There's our Rock Slide. Not a lot of damage because we're not that offensively bolt. Unlucky on the flinch probably, but does make up for what happened in game 1. So, looking just throw the Rock Slides out. Maybe we get some flinches to bail us out here. Still got to get through these Terra Blasts. I mean, hey, it can happen. There's the flinch. Unfortunately, Terra Blast does not miss. So, unless some crazy roll happens here, but it's not. But good game 2. Good game 2. Tinglu, you did your best. Did your best. All right, all tied up. 1-1. Okay. So Gouging Fire still feels good there. Maybe it's a Quackball angle. We have Ice Spinner. Not sure if it's going to do enough damage. Is kind of the big deal. We have also lots of other ways to debuff the attack stat. So maybe Scrafty doesn't have to show. We have a very flying weak team in hindsight here, but Terra Flying is a really good Terra type for this Heatran. It makes sense. My logic, I think, going into game 3 here is I think Ting-Lu has really good purpose, and I think Gouging Fire does too. And then we can possibly look at Ribombee still helping us out. I think Ribombee is helpful if it gives us speed control in case we need it. Then the opportunity is, do you like Quaquaval here or Quackball or Sinistcha? I think Scrafty's been okay up to this point, but we're not getting a whole lot of mileage out of it up to this so far. But I think lead-wise, you kind of look at possibly maybe Ribombee. Still looks okay as a lead. You could just go big up front with Gouging Fire Ting-Lu, right? And you can possibly force... Actually, I kind of like that angle. So Gouging Fire Ting-Lu, you can do Breaking Swipe for attack drops. And he has to go with Volbeat to start off. With this, what else can you do? Trick is problematic with Lagging Tail. Got Ribombee might be helpful. So I'm thinking maybe Ting-Lu Ribombee, right? Then Gouging Fire. And maybe... I'm leaning towards Quackball because if we have speed control, maybe Quackball can do a lot more damage to... And it's also our best way to hit this super effectively because either outside of Rock Slide, we don't have it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We'll see if it works. Week 2, we're still early in the season. We're having fun. This is the defending champion the Charlotte Charizards were up against, so they're a very good trainer. But game 3, here we go. Got lots of notes to work off of. Last year Volbeat. So this is one I was not entirely sure about opening up. So special attack's down. Here's the tough spot. It's like I think you match Tailwinds this turn. So if you Rock Slide, potentially... You can Rock Slide, we can... I think going for Tailwind, we're probably going to force him to maybe trick our Ribombee, which is intriguing to think about. But I think match Tailwind so we stay in front here is probably best for us. This Volbeat with tricks really, really tough to do, to mess with. But I like the idea of Tailwind here. Yeah, if they're Tailwinding, we want to Tailwind too. And we should be faster. So maybe we get a flinch here. That's good damage. Yeah, that's why it's crit. Okay, Icicle Crash into Ting-Lu. That's super effective damage every single time. But there's our policy. And so we have to be careful because he can trick Lagging Tail. So we no longer get the speed boost or the heal here that we're going to probably play for. Because my logic is with +2 attack, Rock Slide, if this hits, Volbeat's gone. Glacier's chunked quite a bit. And he can't Prankster us there. But Pollen Puff, he might Prankster Ribombee so this Pollen Puff doesn't go off, so Ting-Lu's close to full HP again. I like this idea. I think it's our best with this situation that we have. Doesn't affect Ting-Lu, that's great because we're still Dark type. There's our Pollen Puff. Now +2 Rock Slide should do good damage. That was a crit the first time. Yeah, that's good damage. There's the huge flinch. A huge flinch. Okay. So we just keep the pressure up, right? So keep the Rock Slide going. We have Tailwind for 2 more turns. They have Tailwind for 2 more turns. And honestly, we can protect here so we don't get hit with the lagging Tailwind Volbeat. Obviously, we're hoping that the Rock Slide hits. So that's a little spooky. But I think the lagging tail is coming into the Ribombee slot, and we need Ribombee to stay as fastest thing as possible. Okay, there's Protect. We can just get Volbeat off the field. Perfect. Now just come on, clutch up first, Tinglu. Okay. Come on. Oh my word, we missed. That's the risk. Okay. So we can Rock Slide here. Ribombee, you're gonna have to lose your Focus Sash. I think that's just how this goes. Maybe try to hit the double. We run the risk of missing again because this is Rock Slide. I think Rock Slide's our best bet. And then Ribombee, we can go for the double. We can also just secure Glacier with the Moonblast into it. I think that's what I want to have. Yeah, there's our lagging tail. Ribombee, you're gonna always go last now. They get a Focus Sash, but it's not gonna do anything. Moonblast still goes in front of Glacier? How? I thought lagging tail made you go last in your priority bracket. Unless... Does that work the way I think? Does Shield Dust prevent that from happening? We're going to have to look that up after this game. If Shield Dust prevents that from happening, that's huge. That's huge if that's the case. Here comes Komo. Here comes Heatran. Como. The Terra Psychic. Heatran, Terra Flying. Tinglu. You're going to get the Terra this game. Because we don't want to take fighting type moves. Let's just look at what we have before. Let's think about this. So we got Gouging Fire here. Ribombee with... Yeah, if that's the case, I don't know. But we're still +2. I still like... It's Terra here. Let's go for a Rock Slide because Heatran could Terra. Como could Terra. And then I think just to cover our bases, let's get a Tailwind up so Gouging Fire can come in ahead of stuff. Who's it going to be? They're faster than us. Okay, so Heatran Terras. That's good. That's, I think, the one we want to have Terra. Okay, Terra ground. Tinglu, need you to clutch up, hit this Rock Slide on this Heatran. Como protects. Flash Cannon. Goodbye, Ribombee. Okay. Okay, so here's how this works. Our Quaquaval is Jolly Max Speed. Their Como would have to be Timid Max Speed to be in front of our Quaquaval here. I think I like the idea of Quaquaval coming in. And we can threaten with Terra, not Terra, but we can throw Rock Slide at Heatran, then we can Icicle, not Icicle Crash, but Ice Spinner Como for really good damage. Can also protect, but I think just going Ice Spinner into Como is going to be our best damage here. We're Life Orb. This is going to be good chip. Tinglu's going to have to close this one up for us. Ice Spinner, fastest thing in the field. That's great damage. Great damage. Playing skills. Oh, okay. Special attack drop in general helps us out quite a bit. And flash cannon. Seeing Lu, that still does a lot. Rock slide, be enough. Okay, Heatran's gone. Perfect. Perfect. Let's just stomping. Ice spinner, instant combo. All right, there we go. First win of the season, and in a very, very, very close best of 3. Hats off to Charlotte. That was a really tough team. Really, really well played. Honestly, we lose game 1 if we don't get the heat wave miss, so that's huge. We both had flinches, so you're not really sure how that maybe works out, but Rubambi clutched one up for us. I think I actually led the series. I'm looking at the ref sheet here. Had 5 KOs. Tier 4 Rubambi. Representing the lower tier Pokemon here with a huge performance. They were the secret ingredient to make this happen. 2-1, favor of the good guys. We take that. Really well played by Charlotte. That was a good team. Volbeat with all 4 support moves, and lagging tail trick was a headache. That was really good. Something I had Volbeat last season. I never even thought about that, and that was so good. That was so good. Wow. All right. Well, we're going to end it there. That's week 2 of the season 12 W&W Pokémon Draft League. You can check us out at the channel below, obviously here on Twitch, all that good stuff. Thank y'all for watching, and we will see y'all in week 3 when we'll have to check the schedule, see who we take on next. But it ought to be a good matchup. It'll probably be next weekend. So we'll see you then.